Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIK WM France Deck G456 game with Mewdes, Shoot, and sidnv. Looking at this first pile, there's two picks. One is Mason, one is Wolf. Those are the two best cards, and it's not really close. Miser goes pretty nicely with Mason. Tower Builder actually goes pretty well with Mason because I can build a stone room and then get like 2 more stone rooms for free. So I could potentially do a stone house play. Miser, of course, building 1 room at a time makes my rooms cheaper, makes it easier to hit the Mason bonus. Wolf is really just an all-around fantastic card though. I think we'll first pick Mason here. I think Mason is... I do really like Wolf. I like Mason though. Well, there's Pig Breeder. That would have been pretty nice with Wolf. Puppeteer I think is probably the pick. Borrower is not a bad option as well. I think I like taking Puppeteer here. The earlier I take Puppeteer, the better. There's also Burger Flipper. So someone using the Burger Flipper would be really beneficial for me. Yeah, that looks good. Good start. And Mason is one of those cards with Puppeteer. You don't want a ton of early game cards. You want some cards that you're happy just playing at any point in the mid to late game. And Mason is one of those for sure. That it's like you can play it and then whenever you're ready you get a free room. So looks good. Hey Mariska and Rilo Kren. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Would have liked to have been able to go play the new Theros Beyond Death set release for Magic is today. Would have liked to have gone and play, or at the pre-release events are starting today. Would have liked to have gone and played, but I got a soccer game later, so I wouldn't be able to do the full event. So we're gonna go play tomorrow, and hopefully do well. And so then I'll plan to stream in the afternoon tomorrow. Oh man! Oh, I was talking about playing. I was talking about how I could do a Stonehouse strategy, early Stonehouse strategy, if I got Tower Builder back. Oh, man. Photographer is pretty good. 5 bonus points. You do have to play it early, which is kind of a pain, but it's not awful. Oh man, I could do Sugar Daddy. I think we're gonna gamble that we get an early Stonehouse strategy. If it only works for itself in Mason, that's pretty weak. But if it works for more, then that could be pretty awesome. So I like the idea that, so the reason I would like Miller here is that it lets you do it can let you do a major improvement. Like if I play it with Puppeteer, it would let me do a major baking improvement without an action, which is pretty cool. The rest of these are pretty weak. Drinker of Absinthe is okay. Midwife is pretty weak, although Midwife, if I do the late growth, Midwife could actually be playable. Like, the thing is, if I don't get Tower Builder back, Midwife is a dead card, whereas Miller... Midwife or Miller? Which way am I going here? You know what? Miller works better with Sugar Daddy, I think. Because Sugar Daddy is just looking for occupation or occupations that basically replace actions, and Miller is an occupation that replaces a major minor action. So it could work pretty well, I think. And Tower Builder did come back. All right, so we're going to take Tower Builder here. And so the plan is to build a stone room. And then I get a second stone room with Tower Builder. And then I get a free stone room with Mason. So play Occupation Puppeteer. And then Puppeteer play Sugar Daddy. And then etc., etc., etc. Should be pretty good. This pick, I don't really like any of these picks. I am happy to see that Burger Flipper got picked up. Should trigger my Puppeteer a bunch of times. There's a couple sow strategies. Yeah, yeah. Why pay for 3 rooms when I can pay for only 1 room? Yeah. I could do Field Worker. I'm thinking Racing Stable Manager. Just I haven't seen a really good way to plow. Racing Stable Manager, even if I only use it twice, is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Real Estate. I like Real Estate Agent as well. I could Real Estate Agent. I wouldn't mind plowing a couple times early. But nah, I'm not going to build for a while, so it seems bad. Yeah, I think Racing Stable Manager has a much higher ceiling. Imagine if I get something like Barn. If I hit Barn with Racing Stable Manager, that would be... That's a really good combo. This pick... So if I only have 2 family members for a while, then Surveyor seems like a bit more playable. If I can do like one action is Reno and the other action is take stone or take sheep or take vegetable, like those actions would all have 3 food on them with Surveyor. The problem is, of course, is that usually you want to be taking resources when, in those rounds. Don't really think Bargain Harvester is going to do anything for me. And I think Gem Hunter is like really weak. Really weak. Like leaving a clay to get a stone is that worth playing an occupation to do that? I think the answer is generally no. I need 1 early oc for Puppeteer. I would honestly be fine playing Sugar Daddy with Puppeteer. Because then all the rest of the occupations hit anyways that I play, so... Don't feel like I'm losing if I do. I think Surveyor is okay here. Whoa, and then I see Axe. You know what? I think I'm not going to take Axe here. Sugar Daddy battlecries on himself as well. Yeah, that's true. But then the difference between playing him earlier and playing him later is like the same, like before I'm in stone and after. I don't think there's too much of a difference there. If I'm going to play an occupation that's not going to have much of an effect. So, yeah, I think Guest Plow is actually a pretty good idea. Because there's probably going to be a round where I could plow in the round where I have 2 empty rooms after tower building. Yeah, I could do that. Could do like Home Guard. Like I don't need to pick Home Guard in here. It'd be pretty weak. Yeah, I'm not in love with passing Axe because I think it's a pretty good card. But I think Guest Plow or Amusement Park are worth picking up because they actually do something for me. Even Heat Wave. Yeah, let's try Guest Plow here. I haven't played with Guest Plow yet. I like ceramics quite a bit. I think lettuce patch is good. I think dovetail joints is good. I think pumpkin patch is good, although haven't seen any reason to get vegetable yet. Acreage is fine. I think the pick here though is ceramics. With ceramics, for me, the play is always hit 4 clay in round 2, get reedstone food once, hit grain in like round 1 with your second action, and then you build the clay oven, and then you just monitor who's able to build the pottery. And yeah. I do like dovetail joints, and with Racing Stable Manager, I have a little extra incentive to build stables. But usually with Racing Stable Manager, you want to build one stable at a time. I think we take ceramics here. Okay, couple cards I like here. Fish Trap for extra reason to go on Reedstone Food. Magnet gets me stone. The problem is Magnet can only ever get me 1 stone because I want to save up to 5, ideally, to tower build. Private Forest is quite good, and Private Forest is another reason to go on Start Player in Stage 1, especially in Round 1. Yeah, Private Forest is really good. Passing Fish Trap can be a little annoying, but usually I'll go ahead of them, so. And then if Stone Exchange could come back, I'd be pretty happy with that. There's a lot of good cards there. Watering Can's really good. Yeah, a lot of good cards here. Ooh. Alchemist Lab would be a way to get wood, clay, reed, stone, which would all be relevant resources. If I have the pottery, clay is always relevant. I need stone for my tower builder build. I could alternatively do Turn Rest Plow. Like, Turn Rest Plow is a pretty good card. It's like, unlike Guest Plow, it just doesn't take any work. But yeah, I think it's got to be Alchemist Lab here. It gives me a little action to do on my own, which I think it could be pretty good. This pick, I don't love any of these, honestly. Don't like Ox Skull. I don't like Wild Breeding in my situation. Wild Breeding might be 2 points. That's usually the way I end up using it, is I just use it to get 2 points. I mean, Home Garden is playable, but the thing is, I probably want to reno early, but like before Home Garden would come out. Yeah. Whoops, I didn't take anything. Wild Breeding, I think. Yeah, I like Home Garden, and I think Heatwave is fine. I don't know. I'm not in love with Heatwave. I have other uses for my stone. Like, I'd much rather... Like, I'm going to need 7 stone. And that's with... And if I build Clay Oven, I'm going to need 8 stone. So that's pretty expensive. So I don't think I can afford Heatwave. I think I'm much more likely to play Home Garden. But the timing of Home Garden is always so awkward. Because I never want to reno and play Home Garden. I always feel like that's such a waste. In this game, I'd much rather, you know, ceramics or whatever. Still waiting on me to make Beast Statue work. You know what? I don't speculate on the day labor cards. I feel like there are other players that speculate on those cards way more, and that's why. So I never play them because I never see them. Paper Oven is a baking improvement that can be played with Miller. Or I could do Pumpkin Patch. So ideally, Miller would be played off of Puppeteer, building me the clay oven, setting up my ceramics play. But Paper Oven is like a backup in case Miller doesn't play clay oven. And it gets me a bake action. Or I could do pumpkin patch. Pumpkin patch seems pretty cool. I can get vegetables with sugar daddy. The problem is it just comes so late. By the time it's actually discounting you anything, it's just so weak. I think paper oven is going to be a bit better. 2 clay for a point as opposed to a free point, but it gets me a bake action, which might be really relevant. So magnet kind of replaces itself just as long as it's the last stone in your supply. I don't use one stone particularly well in this game. Only really the clay oven is my only, and the magnet itself. So I'd much rather take something like watering can. Snack time wouldn't be too bad. It's a easy way to get another reedstone food action in stage 1, but I already have private forest. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I don't love about Alchemist Lab is the occupation requirement, 3 occupation requirement. So that's going to take some effort to actually get that out. I like watering can. I think watering can is really good. I think it's very undervalued. Like with watering can, you can sow 1 grain, 1 vegetable, and it's worth 2 points, which is awesome. Or if you sow 2 grain in a vegetable and it's worth 2 points, like it can be really good. So first action, I could take 3 wood just to block the fish trap, but playing occupation seems good. Yeah, we'll just play our puppeteer here. Don't normally love parading it out like this, but let's do it. Yeah, like I remember when, like in 2012, I thought Quarry was just like the best card in the game. And I still think Quarry's good, but by the time it comes out, usually there's a bunch more stone in the game that's just available generally, and then also there's usually you're not taking the stone away from your opponents. You're putting stone in that would not otherwise be available. So that kind of decreases the value of stone. Lorelei here. Whenever any player uses the fishing, you can pay them a food to receive a grain. Oh man. That's pretty good. Especially because I want to go on fishing to force people onto Puppeteer. And also Morning Trader is fantastic. We'll grab 2 wood here. I wonder if Mewdes picked up Fish Trap. Or fishing, yeah, Fish Trap. With Morning Trader, Fish Trap doesn't seem as important. Player in my circle loves day labor combos. Yeah, it's certainly... Yeah, some people really like it. And I mean, it can be really cool. I actually think there are some cards that are like really... Like I think you need more than just getting resources. You need a way to use those resources immediately. So like, I'd really like day labor. I'd go for day labor combos if I had something like Cocotte, right? I think Cocotte's pretty good with day labor combos, but I hate all of these actions. I really wanted Reedstone Food again. I don't really want to do anything. So 3 wood, I guess, is fine. Yeah, could 3 wood, could 2 reed. I guess I'm going to need a bunch of reed at some point. The thing is, I probably want to Reedstone Food at least 4 times, right, before I build. Three wood, so 3 wood's fine. 3 wood is pretty much always good, so. Wonder if Mewdes has axe as well. If he just took all the cards that I've passed around. Also, I'm gonna give Lorelei a grain, and we've also got Morning Trader. So my ceramics is actually quite Contested. I need to put effort into it. Oh. I forgot this card's in the game too. So we're actually going to have 4 players going for the 1 green space. Well, I'll go on it for now. If that didn't shout, I have ceramics to Sid, I don't know what else would. Yeah. 4-player grain strats seem good. Yeah. Well, they don't know about Miller, so hey! I totally predicted that. Totally predicted that surf play. Also, it kills the drunkard. Oh, shoot did get fish trap. Yeah, so Mewdes passed it. That makes sense. Oh, man. Did he not see surf? I feel like surf kind of kills that play. And Sid goes for the 4 clay. Man, he knows what I like to do with ceramics, maybe. He might. I'm going to fish here. Alright, well, looks like clay oven is not going to me, so ceramics might not get played. Also, I haven't gotten Reedstone food once in the first 3 rounds. And first room might fall into my lap. If I start player private forest into 2 reed, yeah, first room could definitely fall into my lap. And even in round 5. So maybe I should give up on the tower builder and just build normally, grow normally. You know, Sugar Daddy and, you know, Mason can still go together. Mewdes also seems like he needs food, but I guess he's getting 2 food from his surf right here. I could do paper oven into ceramic. I wasn't thinking paper oven into ceramics. I still wanted to do clay oven into ceramics, but paper oven into ceramics is an option. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah, that works. Yeah, Sid builds the clay oven. We figured that was going to happen. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I was thinking of that other card that you have to pay when you go on G. Oh, I was thinking not surf. I was thinking of sycophant. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Ignore me, guys. Let's start player private forest here. I really want to take clay next round, because if I take clay, then I can still play Miller and get the, you know, the fireplace or whatever. Get the first fireplace. And then I could still do ceramics. So if I could do, you know, 4 wood into 4 clay, that'd be pretty good. I could still go for the reedstone food. Thing is, I'm looking at Sid with 0 wood in his supply and thinking, man, I want a tower build. Like, it could take forever or never. Like, yeah. Oh, shoot, went out of order. Playing occupation photographer. So if shoot first action gets reedstone food. So if I 2 reed, Mewdes, if Mewdes jumps on grain, then shoot gets reedstone food. So shoot would be able to build. So I'd be forced to second action build if I wanted the first room. I think what I do here is I take 2 reed, and if shoot wants the first action build, good for him. Or if shoot, well, if he wants to build in round 4, I don't know. I feel like I could risk it. Because just as long as Mewdes doesn't start player, then I would have action priority over shoot in round 5. And shoot would not be in a position to stable block. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. I'm gonna grab 4 clay here. Mewdes might build the first fireplace, but if he doesn't, you know, having the access to the first sheep grab would be nice. Feed 4. I'll play an occupation. I'll play paper oven here. You know what? I want a ceramic. I want to play ceramics. Yeah, they're saying what Ock? Yes. That's fair. Let's play Miller here. And then we will play we'll play paper oven. No bake. Could have gone for the cooking hearth or fireplace, but I think this is fine. Sid's got stone exchange. Man, that makes him even farther away from building a room. Also, he did start player. I guess he's hoping to get 6 wood back. But pretty sure Mewdes will take the wood and then shoot will build a room. That would be my expected outcome here. I wonder if these guys are all really playing around Tower Builder. Like thinking, we're going to screw over that Tower Builder. So there's Stone Exchange, which is in my hand now. And then here's Paper Oven, which I just played. So I can turn a grain and a reed into 6 food. Not great. Reed into 3 food is fine. Grain into 3 food is not great. Not for an oven. I really only played it just so that I can play ceramics before anyone else has the resources to build the pottery. I wonder if Sid has goblet, and he's using Stone Exchange to get the goblet, to get the first well. Round 5, it's Reno. Well, my tower builder could still be good. Playing Guildmaster. Okay, so he'll probably build the Basket Maker's Workshop or the Joinery. You know what? Shoot is not in a position to stable block me, so I'm gonna jump ahead of him with Start Player Ceramics. Cause yeah. So that's where building in round 4 is not good, if you're not able to stable block in round 5. Or the build room space is not contested, because I'm the only person who can build room here. So I have access to family growth round 6, round 7. Play pottery with my miner in round 6. So here's my ceramics. And then here's Sid's Guildmaster. So Guildmaster benefit is higher when you play it before the card. Before the other cards. So yeah, I expect he'll build the Basket Maker's Workshop. So it looks like I'm going to build 2 rooms normally. Which, I mean, I think pivoting here is pretty important. Like, look at Sid. Sid's not close to building a room. So Tower Builder would have to wait until after Sid's reno to, or finally built a room. And he might not even be planning to build a wood room. Like, he might reno or something like that. Like, I don't know. Certainly reno coming early would have been good for my play. Like, try to get up to stone before people take traveling players again. Build a room. Sid took clay, which is kind of weird. I guess he's going to reno Basket Maker's Workshop. Second close theme. Don't need it up. Mewdes is playing. Dre. This is a pretty late Dre. Works nicely with Morning Trader. Because, yeah, you can go on the run 1 read action and get Reedstone food, which is nice. And there's family growth. Well, this has worked out quite well, I have to say. Play my free pottery. So I only need to pick up another 2 food, so I'll probably take fishing. It pushes people to do traveling players if they want food. Second action could be 4 wood, could be fishing. Could be Reedstone food. Yeah, so I could, yeah, I probably want to just build another wood room. Try to grow again in round 11, if not earlier. Mewdes going for 4 wood. Alright. Not morning trading. Let's see what Sid does. I'm interested to see what Sid does. I'm pretty sure he's going to reno and build, or reno and basket maker's workshop, but does he go for a wood room first? Like, I don't know. Also, Shoot's gotten reedstone food a bunch of times, which is pretty annoying. 4 times already with fish trap. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, Sid does reno. Okay, well, I'm already the start player. Now, if I don't start player here, or if I don't 3 wood here, Mewdes needs to build next round to grow ahead of Shoot. If he doesn't, then Shoot can start player into 6 wood. Although Sid might take the 6 wood as well. I could also just take the fishing food here. Mewdes doesn't really need it, but he kind of needs it. And Sid doesn't really need it, but he kind of needs it. So I'll fish here, I think. I think that's a safe play. Yeah. It's going to be pretty good. And if I think Sid is not in a great spot since I took his pottery, then me feeding him grain is not so bad. Alright, so Shoot can start player into 6 wood. But that would presuppose that Sid does not take 3 wood himself. Which he might not. Sid doesn't need wood right now. He doesn't need wood until he fences, really, but I don't know. Hard to say. Taking grain. Okay, well, oh, I see. Of course, his drunkard, right. It was never Sid's pottery, it was ours. You're right. You're right, Rylocren. Elder's daughter here. Well, that gets him the resources to build a clay room. Does let Sid start player into 6 wood, which is kind of annoying. I guess Drunkard does that particularly well. Gets you those late actions to do stuff like that. And plays book, start player bookmark. Yep. So good start for Sid. Or good start for Shoot. Really good start. We jumped him for the first growth, but he's getting pretty good compensation in the form of 6 wood here. And he's gotten reedstone food 4 times in the first 6 rounds, which is nice, especially when you have a card like Fish Trap. Reedstone food, great move. So hopefully 4 wood comes to us. No, Sid's taking it. Alright, well, I think we're taking reedstone food here. I think reedstone food, hoping that somebody triggers our alchemist lab, so that we can then, or triggers our puppeteer, so that we can play alchemist lab and then go on it. Because getting the reedstone would be pretty nice. I could also have gone for the fireplace. It's kind of weird that Mewdes and Sid are not. Yeah, I guess I still can, because Sid wants to keep his clay to go for a room, so I could very easily 4 clay into major minor cooking hearth here. Like that'd be fine, or 4 clay into Reno fireplace. That also would be pretty good. Shoot's got goblet. Wow, this is really good for Shoot. Really good. Very nice start. Ooh, Sid's got clay hut extension. Alright. So yeah, I really like renovating now. Renovating and grabbing the renovating, and then I'll have first grab at the sheep. Clay hut extension, yeah, really nice. Oh, he needs food. Yeah, he can't take the fireplace anyways. He needs food. He might 3 food traveling players here. If he does, I play... I think I play racing... You know what? I don't even know if I play Racing Stable Manager here, because I'm probably not going on the build room space again. If I was, it would only be to play a stable. So there's like not really any rush to do that. So playing something like Surveyor seems a bit more likely to trigger. Like I could even trigger Surveyor next round theoretically. Feed 6. I'll reno fireplace here. And then I get to pick up 8 food from sheep, which is awesome. Don't need to first action sheep here, but I think all I'm doing is downgrading my 4 wood to a 3 wood action and avoiding the chance that I'm going to get my sheep swept here, so I think that's fine. I could trigger my Surveyor here, like take 2 stone and then vegetable, or take vegetable and major miner. What would I major miner though? Major miner alchemist lab. Vegetable major miner alchemist lab. Yeah, I could do that. Although I don't have clay and reed anymore, so that seems kind of worse. Oh, you know what? Surveyor gets... Yeah, it used to give food. Yeah, it gives resources now, which is actually perfect for my alchemist lab. So yeah, vegetable and then major minor alchemist lab looks awesome. So I can grab a clay, a reed, and a wood. Yeah, it definitely has changed. Sid's right. I should leave vegetable as my... or leave major minor as my 3rd action, because I might... Well... Someone should take 3 wood, right? I think someone probably will. I guess it's possible that shoot major miners the well, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna reno well if anything. I mean, I can always take 2 stone, and that's not awful. Yeah, this works. Alright, this works really well. So reed, clay, and wood. Yeah. So Alchemist Lab is my new favorite action. That's the thing I want to do basically the rest of the game. Like pretty much once per round. Because the stone is relevant for stone reno, of course, and the reed is relevant for reno. Clay is relevant for pottery and clay hut extension, and the wood, of course, is always good. Wood is great for fencing, etc. Looks really good. Looks really good. Shoot, Scott, occupation baker servant. That's pretty good, especially when you got four grade in your supply. That seems pretty good. Yeah. So now you just want an engine to bake reasonably efficiently, but stone oven is good enough on its own. Although he wants the well as well. That requires a lot of stone. He might first action 3 stone here. Mewdes start player taking turn rest plow here. Yep. Yeah, there's some nice games. My opponents are playing some nice games. Oh, I guess with Chief's Daughter, I should be thinking about building a 3rd major improvement, shouldn't I? Because I'm pretty sure if I get a 3rd, then I'm set for the Elder's Daughter. So if the stone come to me, I should definitely get them, because the stone guarantee me either the stone oven or the well, or the joinery, worst case. But pretty sure Sid will first action 3 stone. So then I don't know what I'll do. Shoot, building the stone oven. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Plow, don't forget. So Sid takes a 3 stone so that he can build the joinery. So if I want to go for the well, definitely going on Alchemist Lab first. So Shoot could Reedstone Food and then Reno well, which is probably what he should do. But if he doesn't do, there is the chance that Sid goes for the well and figures nobody wants the joinery. But that would be an incorrect assumption, because I'll build the joinery if it's worth 3 extra points. I also want to set up for my start player clay hut extension, of course. But I'll probably do that in round 11, actually, because I would really like to plow sow round 12. Family growth would be okay. Well, family growth is not great with Mason, but let's see what happens. Shoot did 3 wood. Okay. So he can get jumped to the well now, which is kind of dangerous of him. Because I will definitely jump him to the well if I can. Oh, burger flipper. Excellent. Time to start feeding my puppeteer. Because Lorelei only works on other players, right? No, any player. So he can use it on fishing a bunch of times. I guess he'll make the space better for other people. I could Reedstone Food here. That guarantees me the well. Or I could take 4 clay. The problem with Reedstone Food, I would have to first action build the well. And that would spend all my stone, which my Alchemist Lab doesn't want to do. It doesn't want me to ever have 0 stone in my supply. Oh, I should show Burger Flipper. Yeah, the clay certainly for a clay hut extension seems good. Also, I haven't had to think about feeding once this game. Getting 8 food from 1 action will do that. It'll do that for you. I'm interested to see what Shoot does here with his drunkard. I could just plow. The problem with plowing is I think getting the joinery or the well is... Getting the well is probably like a 6 or 7 point action. So how do I not take the well here if it's an option, right? Yeah. I don't love that I'll be spending all of my stone. Because that alchemist lab is going to be a pretty great action space for me. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll feed 6 and 2 food from clay. I'm also ready to just build a room naturally if I want. Although there's not really any reason for me to do that, but I could do that if I wanted to. The other problem with building the well is, of course, it slows down me getting to my stone house, which slows down my sugar daddy and my mason, but I think that's fine. Sugar daddy is like only worth 2 goods at this point, so it's only something I'll play if I'm not ready to play mason, I think. Or if I think that Sid is going to burger flip a bunch of times. That's also possible. All right. So probably we first action build the well here. I guess we don't have to. It depends on what Shoot does, I guess. Shoot doesn't pick up stone. Like, if we could Alchemist Lab before building the well, oh, I'd be really happy if that was the case. Like, the problem with Reedstone Food is that in the middle of the game, you really just need to be taking wood. So the fact that it doesn't get you any wood is pretty bad. But for me, Alchemist Lab getting me wood, like, I mean, just getting one of each, like 4 resources total, even if some of them are less valuable, like, that's just great. That's just great value. So Shoot clearly giving up on the well there, playing Axe, which is kind of weird. And then we've got major minor joinery for Sid. Let's do that. Maybe we reno well or something. I don't know. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have built a room there. Oh, if I build a room there, then I get to grow next round. I should have built a room. I guess I still can. Well, it's hard to imagine that Shoot does anything other than build rooms, yeah. Yep. Okay. Mason wants me to build. Mason loves Mason. Yes. I will build at some point. But the thing is, like, why would I build a room when I can clay hut extension, right? Like, clay hut extension is just going to be an awesome action for me. Like, I can play it in, like, what I can do is I can play it in round 12 on start player and then family growth and then, you know, get plateau round 13, for example. That seems pretty good. Oh, nice. Pumpkin patch. It actually came out. But look, all the majors are gone. basically. I mean, it saves him a clay. It's a point that saves him a clay, so that's fine. Not great, it's fine. Go puppet. Our racing stable manager then. Because 2 food is definitely worth a field, and I'll probably have enough wood to build 1 stable. So need to pay a food for that. What could I do here? Take 3 wood. Could just take some sheep for some food. Fencing is done by Sid. Yeah, the food will be available next round. I don't need to take food here. Probably just take wood, right? Take wood as many times as I can. Whoops. That's weird. Three wood. I guess I passed my turn and then moved it. Whoopsies. Yeah, also this extra reed I'm generating I can actually use with paper oven, assuming I get enough grain. Not likely to get a lot more grain, but I might get some more. I don't love playing Clay Hut Extension here because I'm giving a fantastic action to Mewdes. But how can I not, right? Like, it's just such a good move. Just such a good move. Oh, Sid's gonna start player. Okay, that works. So this could be a round in which I trigger my surveyor again. Because I can now major minor build the well. Right? Or I could Clay Hut Extension, I guess. I guess I want a Clay Hut Extension, don't I? Clay Hut Extension and Guest Plow. The problem is I don't have Guest Plow out on the field, and so that seems like it's probably not getting played. 4 wood is nice, but I could Clay Hut Extension, 3 sheep, and, you know, take a cattle or fence. I guess fence would be pretty good. Yeah, let's play Clay Hut Extension here. This is me potentially giving up on the well, but if it gains me the whoops. If it gains me, it'll gain me family growth next round, so that seems fine. But yeah, certainly guest plow with the fact that I have 0 plowed fields so far, and I actually like fields pretty decently when I have grain and vegetable already and watering can. Like, yeah, I should be plowing. I should maybe be plowing, but the problem is the elder's daughter. Like, the elder's daughter is just gonna make going for the well so good. Minor family growth and plays probiotic food. So I'll go for fences here, and then my last action will be grabbing some animals. So I don't want to spend all my wood, because I want to leave one wood behind for... I want to leave a wood behind for my alchemist lab and for the well. But if I spend 12 and I get a wood from surveyor, that works. Fence 12. Because I should get the sheep back. I'm pretty sure Sid is going to take the boar. And nobody else has any reason to take animals, so... But yeah, certainly... Yeah. It's going to be tight. Everything's really tight. Competing for the global bonus points is definitely hurting my ability to do other stuff in the game. And you know what? With Sid's got a couple clay. Sid might just go for... he could easily build a cooking hearth to take 3 points away from me. But, I mean, the well is still great. Even if I'm not getting a bonus 3 points from it, the well in and of itself is worth a lot. The only reason that I could pass up on the well here would be because I think Mason is going to be... Mason plus guest plow will be a thing. That would be a reason to do that. To Mason plus guest plow. So when's Mason going to come out? Next time someone goes on Traveling Players, which is probably not going to be for a while. So, yeah, I think I like this here. Just take the sheep. Get a wood, clay, stone. Four food and a clay to feed 6. Breed sheep. Also, all 3 of my actions are in a row, so too bad I don't have astronomer. So let's see what this is. It's family growth. So Sid should family growth, so I will also family growth. And I will play... wild breeding gets me a cattle here. Astronomer wearing necklace. I could still play guest plow. I could play Stone Exchange. Stone Exchange will let me reno well this round, which seems pretty good. Problem is it uses up all my wood, and I kind of want to use wood defense some more. I guess I could use all my clay and not be so bad. Like, losing out on clay is not such a big deal. This feels like another round where I can activate Surveyor if I hit Reno. If I want to hit Reno, that would be pretty good. The problem is, what's my third action? My third action is pretty bad here. If it's not 2 cattle, it's pretty bad. Thinking on minor. You know what? Guest plow, I feel like guest plow will be worth it. It's gotta be. Shoot will Reno. Yeah, that makes sense. He does have probiotic food, so he could still build the well. So if 2 cattle could come back, that would be awesome. And it's definitely possible because Mewdes doesn't eat cattle and Shoot doesn't eat cattle and can't hold them. So it's only Sid, and Sid can't eat the cattle either. So yeah, I could absolutely get back 2 cattle here. And if I get back 2 cattle and then Reno, that seems pretty good. And if I don't get Reno back and I just build the well, that's fine. Shoot builds the well, gonna toss his probiotic food. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. So I could take boar, be fine. Taking boar would be fine. Yeah. But I get 2 cattle back, which seems okay. I should plow here, but plowing without triggering my guest plow just seems like such a waste. So I'll grab a 2-point boar here. Wood CS. I guess I could have taken 3 stone, and then would I have enough stone to reno and build a room right now? Also astronomer again. Yeah, I could have taken 3 stone instead of the cattle, and I could still play Mason, but then I would have 6 rooms instead. Also, I did play Racing Stable Manager. Oh, I shouldn't have played Guest Plow. I have Racing Stable Manager on the field. Oh man, I should definitely have taken the 3 stone. Oh, I could have just built a room naturally. Yeah, that was silly. That was really silly of me. I should have just taken 3 stone. Oh, what am I doing? That's irritating. Sweet Racing Stable Guest Plow combo. Yeah. Don't mock me. Yeah, not great. Not great by me. Okay. What am I doing here, guys? Does Shoot like plow sow here? He wants to sow bake, right? So he might not plow sow, but I'm pretty sure Sid will. It's too many points for Sid to leave on the table. Yeah, Shoot does like plow sow better. I don't know why I didn't do this last round. Room in a stable. 4 stone, room in a stable. Yeah. I don't know why I did not do this last round. Oh, jeez. So just sloppy by me. Yeah, Mewdes is gonna reno. This is bad. Bad play. Bad play by me. Well, I'll Racing Stable Manager here anyways. Racing Stable Manager plow is better than just plowing one field naturally. One room, I think, right? Or one stable, I think, right? Just for now, one stable's fine. So if Shoot, no, Shoot can't reno ahead of me. Sid and I have priority over the reno spaces. Sid actually needs an extra stone before he can reno again. Sid's going to use the lab. So Sid and I look like we might be forced into first and second action renovating, which is interesting. I'll just plow here. Yeah, that guest plow is not going to be worth anything, because I'm going to Racing Stable Manager plow once more, and then I probably build a stone room and then play Mason for a stone room. I can do that. That's fine. Would really like to get stuff sown before I play watering can, ideally. Because I'll watering can with family growth with last action round 14. I don't really have anything to do here, though. I could take wood, I guess. Yeah, see, Sid builds a cooking hearth here. This gets him his 4th major improvement. So yeah, building the well. I was thinking building the well guarantees me the Elder's Daughter. But then I decided, oh, I won't build the well because I'll reno faster. And then I didn't reno faster. Like, I'm just... not playing well. Very sloppy by me. I could, instead of taking 2 wood, just... play Mason here, but I think I'm gonna hope that somebody else is gonna trigger my Mason, and then Sugar Daddy's like not really worth playing at that point, so seems fine. Oh, I have to feed. I totally forgot about feeding. Well, I only have 3 no, I have 4 family members. Yes, so I eat a clay and then 3 sheep. That works. Not ideal, but works fine enough. I would love to be past corn on the cob. Well, actually, no, never mind. What am I saying? I only have one grain. I have the grain I picked up in like round 2. And you know what? Taking the wood was probably a mistake. I forgot that I was going to pick up a wood here. I'm just playing really sloppy. Sorry about this, guys. This is just yucky play by me. Gross. I'm gonna reno and play wild breeding because nothing else is really worth playing. And I don't love making all the animal actions better for my opponents, but it's worth at least 3 food for me, so you're welcome, guys. I need the food. I guess I could have upgraded to a cooking hearth there, if I'm planning to eat cattle anyways. But taking cattle, upgrading, I guess this made my opponent's actions much better. Oh, they were already going to be pretty good, though, to be fair. Like 3 boar for someone who can't eat animals and doesn't have any boar, like there's no difference in points there. Sid gets 4 sheep now, which is nice. He appreciates that. No, he takes family growth. Okay. These guys need food, don't they? Like, I'm seeing not very much food on their farms. Okay, so plowing is not really worth that much to me. Sowing is worth 2 points because of watering can. I should have just played... I don't know. I'm not playing well. I'm sorry about this. I can sow here, or I can take the sheep. If I don't take the sheep, then what my last couple actions are, what is it? So, oh, I need to family growth too, and taking 3 clay would be 3 points, or 6 clay would be 3 points. Is 6 clay better than playing watering can? Probably. I'm definitely going to build a room, so then family growth is also a good action. So yeah, 6 clay seems better than sowing here. Sowing is 3 points as well. Take the 3-point clay move. Don't have to think about it that hard, I guess. And no one's going to traveling players here, so that means I'm not going to get my mason out either. I screwed up the end of this game so badly. This is so frustrating. I really screwed up the end of this game. Oh yeah, I never paid for my reno. Oh, I screwed up the end of this game so badly. Oh, jeez. What am I doing playing that there? Like, I should have just cooking hearth upgraded. Not going to get my goods sown. We'll build a stone room, and then we'll build 2 stables. Plow a field. Yeah, why did I play guest plow? I should not have played guest plow. That guest plow action could have been me taking 3 sheep. Or me taking 2 wood could have been me taking 3 sheep because I forgot that I was picking up a stable. Wood for stables. Just not good. Not good play. Family growth. Not really anything else to do. I guess me playing Mason is worth 3 points. But better to hope that somebody else triggers my Mason. So eat a clay for 2 food. And then eat a cattle for 3 food. And then eat 2 sheep. Oh, I get to play my Mason. Yeah. Two sheep, a clay to feed 9. Yep. Alright, well, I have a pretty good farm, but I don't know if it's enough to win. That's 48 final for me. Yeah, I really screwed up the end of the game there. I could have got the well. Yeah. Jeez. I don't hit the elder's daughter. Oh, I screwed up the end of the game so badly. That's so irritating. I definitely could have won this game. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that I didn't play a miner, I could have played miner watering can there. So like if I hadn't taken wood, well, what would I have had to do? I guess I can't really do anything about my actions at the end here. I could maybe have taken 5 clay last round instead of taking 2 wood. I didn't think about that. Could have taken 5 clay instead of 6 clay. There's 3 points. Then I could have sown. Then I can play watering can for 2 points at the end there. Yeah. Why did I reno first instead of plow sow? Because Shoot and Sid and I were all hoping to reno. So there was 3 of us competing for it. Yeah, so I end up with an okay final, but Saying I should have blocked it last round. I don't know. Then you just build a different one. I don't really think I would. Yeah, 48 final. Sid wins with 51. Oh, he's saying he needed to feed. He needed it to feed in round 13. I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing. Yeah. Well, this game didn't go the way I expected it to put it mildly. Surveyor actually performed okay. Seems interesting. Yeah. Game went okay. I don't know. I feel like I misplayed the end pretty badly there. I think with Stone Exchange in hand, I should be able to secure the well and get to stone. And I mean, even if the well doesn't get me the Elder's Daughter points, it would still get me, you know, would still be points in and of itself. It didn't even cross my mind. Sid is telling me he was vulnerable to his hearth being blocked in round 13. I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think that that was an option. Yeah. Yeah, like if I get I didn't play a minor on Family Growth, so I definitely could have, you know, if I fit in a sow action, which I can fit in a sow action if in round 13 I take clay instead of 2 wood. 2 wood was only worth 1 point, 1 stable. I could have easily taken the clay instead, and then in this round, instead of taking the clay, I can sow bake with my second action, and then I can play watering can for 2 points because I was gonna have to eat a cattle anyways, so I had the food available. Yeah, I could have done that. That was silly of me. Oh well, that happens. That's gonna be all for me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I will stream tomorrow is the plan, assuming that I don't end up playing Magic all day, which, to be fair, is very possible. So I could maybe... I'll either stream Saturday... I should stream Saturday or Sunday. I don't know when I will. You know what, Sunday I'm actually pretty busy, because I'll probably play Magic on Sunday, and we got friends coming over, and I work Sunday night. So it's possible that I'll definitely stream tomorrow then. I'll make sure I make some time for one game. So I'll stream tomorrow in the afternoon, most likely. Maybe in between Magic sessions. Maybe I'll come home in between. I might have time. Want to take a look at my draft? Could use the feedback. Sure. I could do that. I mean, it's hard to argue with a win, right? 338, 505. First pick, Elder's Daughter. Looks fine. The rest of this pack is pretty weak. I would maybe consider Puppeteer here. Just because with Burger Flipper, then, you know, either Burger Flipper comes back and you flip onto the Puppeteer space, or someone else takes Burger Flipper and, you know, then they're probably going on Traveling Players a bunch of times. But I mean, Elder's Daughter as first pick seems smart. Then you took Employee of the Month. Looks good. Yeah, with Employee of the Month, you're almost hoping like Master Tanner comes back because you can get those animals pretty easily. Guildmaster after Elder's Daughter looks really good. Would I take Miser here? Probably. Yeah, Miser makes sense. I don't know. I don't really see what else you would take here. Then Burger Flipper comes back. I might have actually taken... I mean, Burger Flipper seems to make sense. Like, it's the best card. I don't know. I don't love burger flipping with Puppeteer, but I don't know. If you don't take it there, you're passing it to me, and then I'll use it. So, and then Master Tanner came back. So yeah, Burger Flipper into Master Tanner looks really good. And then Master Tanner with Employee of the Month looks great as well too. And this pick doesn't really matter. I would probably almost always take Midwife over Gym Trainer just because then I could do like late family growth stuff, but it doesn't really matter. So first pick Clay Hut Extension over Lettuce Patch. I don't know. I might have taken Dovetail Joints just because of the Guildmaster in hand. Because you really don't want to give Dovetail Joints to one of your opponents. I should bring up the chat because you're probably talking. Yeah, and Miser's fine. Miser's the pick there. I'm just saying, is there an alternative? Family growth comes around 13, I think you win. That's probably true. Yeah, family growth is pretty big for you. Ox looks bad for Puppet. Never did, and I never played either. Miser's just... Yeah, Miser's good. I like Miser. Elder Daughter and Burger. Elder's Daughter, I figured a clay room would be easier. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Yeah, passing Dovetail Joints and Ceramics is kind of sad, of course, with Guildmaster. But you're going to pass one of them, so... I don't know. Clay Hut Extension's good. Ox Team's fantastic here. I mean, Fish Trap, honestly, Fish Trap would not have been bad. Because, like, Fish Trap's definitely defensible here because of Guildmaster. So you love Reedstone Fooding every time you can. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'd maybe be looking at Fish Trap and then hoping Magnet comes back. And then Fish Trapping once plus Magnet gets you your 2 stone for your Guildmaster. Lorelei's pretty obvious there. Actually, I don't know. I might turn Rest Plow instead of Lorelei. The Lorelei obviously was pretty good, but I mean, getting a plows are really good. Then Amusement Park, yeah, pretty easy pick. So you did get Dovetail Joints back. Man, you would have really liked Heavy Plow too. I guess Yeah, I guess you don't need to take turn rest because then you're hoping heavy plow comes back if dovetail joints doesn't. Three fields over fish trap, I think. Well, I made my game. Yeah, that's true. I still like magnet here over stone exchange. Magnet, it gets the stone for itself back, assuming you set yourself up properly, and then use it. Magnet plus reedstone food once gets you your 2 stone to build all your guilds. An animal feed, sure. Yeah, I mean, draft looks good. I mean, you won, so it's hard to argue with that. Hard to argue with that. I think magnet's too slow. I don't know. Like magnet getting you 1 stone every time you build a guild, like that's pretty good. Like just as long as you set up, like what you want to do there is you want to reedstone food once, and then you play magnet. I don't know. I guess it doesn't work until stone comes out. Yeah, heavy plow. Heavy plow would have been really good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, heavy plow, turn rest plow. Ox team was nice. Ox team was really nice, but like, yeah, there were so many ways to plow in the game. So I think Ox team and like EIK is like definitely awesome with a card like Burger Flipper, but I think in that draft because there were so many ways to plow, yeah, it was just one action. Because if I get a okay, so you didn't see this, Sid. If I get bake in round 14, then I can play. That's 2 points there. Well, no, it's only 1 point because of the grain. But then I can also play. I have watering can in hand, so like I was just like one action away from a bunch of stuff, which was really frustrating. I needed to get plow I don't remember why I didn't start player for plow because I couldn't get 2 plows at once. Yeah, my game just needed to be a little bit faster so that I could get the mason room out for my guest plow to plow round 13. I think that was basically the issue. Because if I do that, then I think I probably win. Because then I can sow again in round 14, because then it's definitely worth it to play watering cans. So, yep. Alright. That's going to be all for me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Congrats to Sid. Nice win by him. Yeah. If you're looking for more Agricola content, check out Montu, twitch.tv/gamermontu, Lumen_S, and Doe Academy have all been streaming. So, yeah. Sanswall, all those guys have been streaming. So check them out. And what you can always do is if you go on the site and you see one of them playing, you can always just be like, hey, are you streaming? Like Montu might be streaming right now. So I'll make sure to host Montu. So yeah, if you're watching live, just stick around and chat and I'll host him. So or go in his chat and say hello. All right. I'll be back tomorrow, probably in the evening sometime, maybe in the afternoon. Bye.